Hey there, everyone. That sexy nerd is back again, and we're doing overanalyzing Avatar. I am so sorry. I've kind of dropped off the face, the dropped off making these videos, but hopefully this makes up for it. I'm not doing a two-parter, but I'll probably do these episodes very close to each other to make up for lost time. So yeah, I love the Winter Solstice. Part one is my least favorite, though, out of both of these because, part two is really good. But I like the introduction of Heibai. I love the whole mystery behind the spirit that is destroying these things. And, I think Doug, Nostalgia Critic, said it best. I think the show was very good at being an environmentally friendly show without being overly preachy, without turning itself into pre-Captain Planet. Yeah, come on. Come on. Have you not noticed that basically Avatar stole from Captain frickin' Planet? Oh, your powers combined. I am Captain Planet. Come on. They had to combine all the elements together to create the Avatar. I know it's a lot more ingenious than that. But I mean, come on. Oh yes, and let's not forget his people who give him backup, or at least who without him we probably wouldn't even be. So, come on, it's very similar. It's really it's really similar to Captain Planet, but yeah, but. Yeah, this episode was really good, but I'm really just more excited for the next one. So let's just get into this one, and we'll get to that one as soon as possible. So please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy and nerdy content, and subscribe. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers, and I could use y'all help. With that being said, let's just get into the episode.
God, I wish that was me. Sokka actually whittles a few times in the background, this being the first.
Yes, it does.
Oh, yeah?
It's the Avatar's job to protect nature. But I don't know how to do my job.
Aang struggles a lot with identity in this show. It's told to us that he doesn't want to be the Avatar, but to most people that seems pretty crazy. Who wouldn't want to be the only guy that can bend all the elements? But that's a lot of pressure for the kid. You need to protect nature, be the great spirit bridge, and maintain balance in the world just because you were born? Aang thrives in situations where he gets to not be the Avatar for a while, and that's part of what makes him being the Avatar so interesting. Avatar uses 2 different animation studios throughout its run, interchangeably. You can really tell sometimes in these early episodes, but later on they're nearly identical.
Oh yeah?
Over here.
God, I wish that was me.
Get out of the water!
Very well.
Jesus Christ! Who greenlit this joke? Who was president of Nickelodeon back then? What the fuck, Herb? Sokka gets a little tear in his eye for a second here. Appa's like tiny in this shot. I know he's behind them, but by how far back he looks, it looks like he should be bigger to me.
Are you the Avatar, child?
What are you nodding your head about, Katara? The only times people have found out that Aang was the Avatar, you nearly got your home burned down, you actually got Suki's home burned down, and then you nearly got encased in crystal and fucking died.
A spirit monster comes and attacks our village. He is Heibai, the black and white spirit.
The translation of Heibai to English actually means black and white.
As the solstice approaches, the natural world and the spirit world will grow closer and closer until the line between them is blurred completely.
What are the rules here, actually? Heibai rocks up on the village in his Cloverfield form, no problem, and wrecks shop. He doesn't seem like weakened or anything. So what, on the solstice he would wreck slightly more shop? Perhaps wreck a moderate to great amount of more shop?
So, can you help these people? I have to try, don't I? Maybe whatever I have to do will just come to me.
This is another part of what makes Aang a great hero. I feel like in a lot of other stories, the main character would get down on himself and his inexperience and would have to have a pep talk from his friends. Aang, though, is just willing to try even though he doesn't know what he's doing. He'll do his best and fill that role that people need him to fill.
He's no ordinary.
Oh, come on. You didn't do the joke with Sokka going, yeah, we're all going to get eaten by a spirit monster. Because, he kind of guessed it. Just didn't get eaten.
Soldier. This is the Fire Lord's brother, the Dragon of the West, the once great General Iroh.
A trick on how to make a character feel powerful is to make other clearly capable characters talk highly of them. This guy and Zhao both spoke of Iroh with some level of respect, even if they had different goals. So in the back of the viewer's mind, it's setting up that Iroh was, and probably still is, a badass. There's this, really creepy whispering in the background before Heibai appears.
Oh my god, I thought I was the only one who heard that.
Okay, what are the rules with Heibei's breath attack? Here, Aang just stands here and takes it, but in a second, he erases a water tower with it. Hey, well, at least Aang has his staff. Surely it won't get knocked out of his hands again. Oh, no, he kind of just, like, leaves it on the ground.
That's it. He needs help.
Sokka, wait!
Sokka,
Sokka
what are you
being
gonna
so
do?
wanting to help Aang feels good. It wasn't long ago that he banished Aang from their tribe, and now he's the only one out there that wants to help him. In this shot and these shots from the chase, Aang is actually a 3D model. It's hard to notice at first, but once you do, it's pretty jarring. Glad they didn't stick with this idea.
Uncle, where are you?
Sir, maybe he
Why
thought
did
you left
they?
without him.
Here's another one I could bring up at any time, but I'll bring it up now. Whenever a soldier talks from within a closed helmet, like this guy,
It looks like there's been a landslide, sir.
there's a little reverb, like someone would sound if they were talking through a helmet like that. Crazy little touches like that, man.
My uncle's
I
been
know,
captured by Earthbenders.
He's right.
The great city of Ba Sing Se.
We mentioned Ba Sing Se all the way back in episode 7. We don't even get there in another 25 episodes. That's cool, and makes the world feel big. That weird whispering is in this shot too. Is
Really?
it just that these first few trees in the village gate are haunted? It's nice that Katara is holding on to Sokka's boomerang. Nice that they remember that he doesn't have it, and that Katara said that her brother might be dead.
I don't remember. What the hell?
I'm in the spirit world.
Wrong, actually, I'm pretty sure. So right now, Aang's spirit is in the physical world, detached from his body. It happens again for a few seconds in the finale, but he is not in the spirit world. Wait, hold on, what? How does Aang have his staff in the spirit world? Does Aang's staff have a soul?
Can't airbend.
What? I can't airbend in the spirit world.
He's
That's
not
a
in
cool
this-
rule. Limitations on powers are cool. Iroh being able to see Aang and Fang here is such a cool detail. You can tell there's more going on behind the scenes with Iroh, and this just adds to that. This episode in general is actually lights out for Iroh, and probably a good start on why everyone likes him so much. He's laid back, good with animals, clever, resourceful, and he's got old man strength, all in this one episode. This move was actually set up earlier, with Iroh heating the hot spring.
When can I talk to him?
On the Solstice.
Would the dragon's spirit actually block the light? Do spirits have shadows? This is one of my favorite moments in Book 1, and is again something extremely simple and with few words. We don't need Zuko to monologue about needing to capture the Avatar, but wanting to save his uncle. We get it all in just this series of looks he gives.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
did you just see what I just saw? Aang didn't have the spirit of his staff with him when he went back into his body. So for the rest of the
what the hell?
series, he's carrying around a dead, soulless husk of his stick. Oh my god.
These dangerous hands must be crushed.
I never liked that delivery.
And that's all we need, baby. Zuko's not just a villain, he's a real person. No words, just action.
It's 5 against 2. You're clearly outnumbered.
That's true. But you are clearly outmatched.
See, Tyro, that's how you do a one-liner. Man, Iroh is sick with these chains. Like, to the point where I'm like, are you trained to fight with chains?
He's probably had to get out and get his way out of it.
Behold, the Nickelodeon grunts. These are here so you know the guy is still alive. If he didn't grunt here, you could 100% believe that that guy is dead.
Why not? He could be just unconscious.
The whispers are back! It's literally just in this gate area! It even stops when it cuts to this back shot of Katara, only to start again in the next shot. Am I
thought
going
earlier
fucking
the-
crazy? So wait, you're
guess
telling me
so.
the entire conflict for this episode was just this?
Just,
Only there were
just you know one. Oh, nostalgia critic really just opened my eyes to all that stuff.
a way to repay you for what you've done.
You could give us some supplies and some money.
Sokka?
What? We need stuff.
He's right.
I feel like this doesn't have to be a two-parter, like in the naming scheme. It's pretty much just two entirely different stories that have a single element through line, and there's a single element through line for a ton of back-to-back episodes. Like, the library through Lake Laogai aren't called Appa's Missing 1 through 8. To me, this episode takes a giant leap back up from the last three. It introduces a ton of new concepts, has good moments for Iroh, Zuko, Aang, and Sokka, and pushes our main story forward. This is definitely the best episode since episode 3. And just so you know, I think the next episode is the best out of the first 10. And we're going there
Really?
next, so see you
Yeah.
then.
Yeah, I agree. The next episode really is probably the best up until, like, maybe the storm. The storm, yeah. And I'm honestly really excited for it. But yeah, I kind of agree. I never noticed the whole the whispering and everything. I noticed it the one time when Hey Bye comes by, but it never really bothered me, and it never really registered with me until like he brought it up. That it was like in multiple parts of the episode. That's crazy. And I was even like, man, am I crazy? Shit. But yeah, really good episode that he did. I loved the. I love his attention to detail too, and I love that he's just a fan making these videos. And I wish I was able to. I wish I came up with this stuff too, but I could never notice all this stuff. I could never do breakdowns. I could never do all this stuff. I would totally embarrass myself because everybody would be like, oh, you missed this and that and the other, and I'm like, oh my god, I got to train myself better. But who knows? Maybe I will do that one day. But anyway, please smash that like button if you want to see more sexy yet nerdy content, and subscribe because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and I could use y'all help. By the way, check out the last episode. There is a surprise guest from one of the cast members from the show at the very beginning of the episode, so check it out. And I'll see y'all in the next episode.